Hi, this is Joy Mason, Dr. Joy Mason. I am a doctor of veterinary medicine, and I've decided on Joy Mason Communications channel, one of the things I'm going to do is give my audience some suggestions of home remedies and things that you can use for your pets, because I know that these days veterinarians are hard to get into, and sometimes maybe your pet's just a little off and you need a little help. So I'm going to start with pieces that need to go in an emergency kit. Like I have dog show friends that go in motorhomes, dog show handlers that go in vans and stuff, and something happens to the pet that they're showing. Maybe they're just a little bit off and can't get to the vet that day, and there's some suggestions that I have that you can use. So the first one today, I'm not going to make this video too long, but the first one today involves what do you do if you're on the road and you have, or at home, and you have an animal who has an upset stomach, or maybe they're constipated. So the other thing they've used it for is for animals that just will eat anything out of the blue, anything. And there's a story behind it, but I'm going to show you what I use, and the product I use is called, George's Aloe Vera. And George's Aloe Vera can be bought at the Vitamin Shop, which I believe is all over the country. Of course, it can be bought on Amazon, but I always have a quart available because I have a small dog and my cat, and if they end up with a sour stomach, or maybe they ate something that doesn't agree with them, or they have diarrhea, they got vomiting or diarrhea, I go to George's first. So why do I do that? One reason is if you use regular aloe, you're going to find that your dog is going to salivate. It's nasty. The George's aloe vera is distilled. It has no taste. You can pour it on top of their food. Sometimes with my cat, I just put a capful in the water. My cat's vomiting and I don't think it's a hairball, then I use George's aloe vera. And one of the best stories I have for the use of George's aloe vera is when I was in human acupuncture school. I used to love to go to Yoshinoya and eat their chicken wings. So I had eaten some chicken wings and went to the grocery store, ran home, and I was unpacking the groceries. I was taking them out of the car into the house, and I totally forgot about the chicken wings in the box. I hadn't eaten all of them. And my Chihuahua and my Corgi that I had at the time, I didn't have a Frenchie at that time, my Corgi and my Chihuahua got into the chicken wings. And I was bummed. I'm like, dude, I really can't take you both to surgery. We just can't do this. They ate chicken wings. So I gave each of them probably, I don't know, a third of a cup maybe of George's in their food, and nothing ever happened. They didn't get sick. There were no bones. There's something about the aloe that it seems to encase whatever they've eaten, and it helps it pass out. And I had one client that their dog kept eating really weird things. She's in Texas. I do consultations on the phone all the time, and she's in Texas. And she has this dog that will eat anything. And she had just spent like $6,000. It was a great thing. $6,000 on surgery. And she said, well, I think he's eaten something. I said, well, you better go get a gallon of George's and start giving him the George's, and people always ask me, how much do I give? Well, I don't know. How about a third of a cup, fourth of a cup, depends on how big the animal is. You can put it in their water. You can put it on top of their food. Just get it in there. And she did. And then she sent me a picture. She sent me a picture of the dog, and she was pulling a sock out of its butt. Better than going to $6,000 of surgery. So it's a really good product. It's cooling to the stomach. It has a natural antibiotic properties. I use it when my animals have diarrhea as well. It's one of the first things I grab. I don't do Flagyl or metronidazole first. I do something natural first because I may do rice with beef. I don't use a lot of chicken. And the Georges. So I just wanted to give you something that you can start your arsenal of things to have if your pets have a problem. And if you would subscribe to my channel, hit the like it bell, you know, and if you have comments, please give me some comments. What do you use when your animal's eating something weird or they have an upset stomach? One of the things I wanted to tell you that I just learned about recently is be careful of Pepto-Bismol. A lot of people give Pepto-Bismol, but I think that somebody I saw somewhere in a group that I was in is that they gave their pet Pepto-Bismol and it has xylitol in it, and xylitol is lethal to dogs. So be careful of something like Pepto-Bismol if you're going to use it. Make sure it doesn't have any xylitol in it. So that's my little tidbit for the day. I'm going to try to do tidbits for animals every day and maybe a little qigong. Just have fun with it. So please join me, subscribe, and let's share stuff. I might end up doing a live deal and we can talk about what we do in emergencies with our animals. And happy to be here. Dr. Joy Mason and Joy Mason Communications. Please join me. Take care. Have an excellent rest of your day.